Right now, you have endless entertainment in your pocket. Hundreds of apps, thousands of videos, millions of posts. And yet, somehow, you still get bored. So here's a question almost nobody asks. What did ancient humans do when they got bored? Not ancient Egyptians, not Romans, not medieval people. We're going much further back, before cities, before farming, before writing. Back when humans spent their nights around campfires and their days searching for food. Just people and time. The answer turns out to explain something surprising about art, imagination, religion, and even the way your brain works today. But before we answer that question, we need to ask something even more important. Did boredom even exist back then? For a long time, many researchers assumed the answer was no. The logic seemed simple. Ancient humans were constantly busy surviving, finding food, avoiding predators, building shelters, raising children. Why would anyone in that situation have time to be bored? But modern anthropology suggests something very different. Studies of hunter-gatherer societies show that survival didn't necessarily require endless work. In many environments, people could gather enough food in surprisingly little time. Which means ancient humans often had something modern people rarely have. Free time. A lot of it. And once you have free time, boredom eventually appears. The real question becomes, what happens when a human mind has nothing urgent to do? The first answer is surprisingly simple. They played. At first, that sounds unimportant, but it may be one of the most important things humans ever did. Around 75,000 years ago, people living in southern Africa began creating small decorative beads from shells. These objects weren't tools. They weren't weapons. They weren't necessary for survival. Someone spent hours shaping them simply because they wanted to. Think about that. Making a bead with stone tools is slow, painfully slow. Yet people invested the effort anyway. Why? Because once survival needs were met, the mind started searching for something else. Expression, creativity, meaning. What we now call art may have started during moments when people had nothing better to do. Not because they needed it, because they wanted it. The same pattern appears in music. Roughly 40,000 years ago, humans created some of the earliest known flutes, made from bone, carefully carved by hand. Long before cities existed, long before civilization, someone looked at a piece of bone and imagined sound, then turned that imagination into reality. Music wasn't solving a survival problem. It wasn't helping someone hunt. It wasn't building a shelter. It existed because humans had enough mental space to experiment, to play, to create. And once music appeared, it never disappeared. Every culture on Earth eventually developed it, which suggests something fascinating. The desire to create rhythm and melody may be deeply connected to how the human brain naturally works.